Hey there everyone, and welcome to a very quick look to a brand new game that is called Grounded by the developers Obsidian Entertainment. You might know them from, for example, Fallout New Vegas or Star Wars The Old Republic's Knights of the Old Republic's 2, for example. And this here is a new kind of first-person and also third-person survival game, which, as you can already tell from that gigantic spider that is hunting us down already here at the beginning, which pretty much killed us in no time. We are shrunken down, so we are pretty small, grounded, so that's also where the name is from. And this insane big spider over here is a huntsman spider, I guess it is, or it's like a wolf spider, I guess. But yeah, as you can see, in this game, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in the backyard of your garden. Basically, you are together with a group of teenagers, and you can see one of those being me right here, right now, asking for help. But unfortunately, my brother, who was playing with me, was not around, so I needed to wait for him. But now, this is already kind of a head start into what is going on in this game. Now, this game is a first-person survival game, as I said, or like a survival game in general. You can play third-person, but it's a classical first-person survival game. You have to craft some things. You have to be always on to make sure that you're not killed by the environment. However, this game really caught my attention because it's so different to what you see. You know, there are a lot of games out there, be it Rust, The Forest, and all these kind of games that, always deal with the same kind of setting, if you will. Surely they all have, like, few differences in between, and, they all have their strengths and weaknesses, but at the end of the time, it's all the same, chopping down some trees, get some wood, get some tools, and stuff like that. There's not that much new stuff in here. But this game, just offers so much new stuff because the setting is so different and so interesting. Now, as I said, we are shrunken down. We are very small. You can see I'm running here through the garden. You can see there is like an energy bottle lying down over here. From kind of a Coke stuff or whatnot. And yeah, the target of the game is to find out why you have been shrunken down and what is going on. There's a big machinery here in this area, and you can also get your backpack, as you can see. I'm not talking too much about the inventory and whatnot. It is like in every kind of normal game that survival game. You do have food and drink on the left hand side. Down there you can see these things. I'm like 3/4 into drink and 1/2 is food. You can eat some stuff, you can drink some stuff. You have to find clean water. You can't drink any water, and the same goes for food. You can't eat everything. You have to cook some stuff, and some is spoiled. It's the usual stuff. I'm not going to talk too much about it. But you can also craft some things, and here's the first bit, what is a little bit different, but also is a bit of fun. So obviously you can't like craft normal stuff, as you know. You're not crafting like something big, like a gun or whatnot, because you're just very small. So you do need some other kind of materials to craft your things. And yes, obviously, at the end of the day, it is kind of the same. You have some pickaxe, you have like a kind of an axe, you have like a hammer, you have a shovel, but these are all like a little bit different, and what you eat is different, and how you can interact with the environment is different. It's kind of fun though that you can jump on some of those little glovers here, or on kind of, I don't know, deadly, and it's all kind of fun. Until you meet a spider, as I've done just a few seconds ago, as you have seen at the beginning. Spiders are in this game in various sizes, and it's kind of fun when you start the game for the first time. And I'm playing that on the Xbox app on my computer right now, just to let you know. The first time you're just going in, it kind of asks you if you want to play the Spider Edition or not. So it kind of gives you this little bit. I don't know if you've seen that to the left-hand side here. There's also like an ant running around. So ants are also a big part of the game. The normal ants are kind of friendly, so they don't really do anything to you. And there are some warrior and worker and king ants and stuff like that. And some of them are being a bit more aggressive than others. And same goes for the most other animals. Spiders in general are aggressive. They will kill you and hunt you down, but after a time you can craft yourself some armor, and also what you can see right now, you can build your own little base. And again, this is pretty much very standard from what you do know from your most favorite survival games. You need some stuff to craft your houses. You have to research actually the materials you have. and then you can build your houses. However, in this specific game, you need a lot of grass and some kind of other stuff and material to build your houses. The building itself is pretty much very similar to, I would say, Rust, if you have played that game, or The Forest. They come very similar to this building game. You have a grid on which you have to build. You do have a lot of freeform tools you can put down. You can see what I'm scrolling down in here now in the crafting menu. You have some doors, you have some other stuff, and obviously you have some stuff that is more like wooden. And you've got some more stuff which is made out of grass, and later on you can even do some clay, because clay is something you can also use in a smaller space. So there's a whole bunch of stuff you can use, and you can also have a glimpse already of what you're doing food. So it's kind of cool. You have some mites, being around here that are, you want to, like the normal lone mite is one of the biggest and best sources for food in this game. You got to kill them, and then you can roast them on the little fireplace you can build. You see my brother has done a little tent here. This is the normal stuff where you can sleep and just get your stuff in. But again, the setting and the lighting and the graphics of this game is really cool. And you can set this to your new respawn point if you want. I do highly recommend though to do this, because it's kind of important to do. And you can see also crafting some little chests here. As always, after a time, your inventory runs full out of material, and then you want to make sure that you put this stuff all into the boxes to keep them. But spoilers ahead, the first few times we actually lost our first base because we were too stupid to remember that we have to sleep at night, and then we were attacked by some other bugs. I don't know, there are so many bugs in this game, and fortunately enough, I don't know all the English names for bugs. I will know after the game, obviously, but for now I don't, which I think is a good thing, because that means I haven't dealt too much with them in real life, and they're kind of ilk, I don't like them too much. Like, in general, I don't like bugs, but this is also kind of partly the cool bit about this game. I always said, if there's one thing I want to do, I want to be small and have a freaking huge gun to shoot mosquitoes in their faces, just to make sure that I really see how I hurt them. I mean, that sounds really bad now, but I hate mosquitoes, okay? Mosquitoes are the most unnecessary animals on this planet. I mean, I think, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think mosquitoes don't do anything good for the environment, despite maybe being a resource for nutrition for some animals. But other animals could take their places if needed. But there is like nothing they do, despite, except they do kind of share some virus and kind of bacteria across people, diseases and stuff. This is what they do. They kind of create pain on your body. They suck your blood. Do they do any good? I guess they don't, right? So I think this is one of the sole species in this whole freaking system I think I don't like at all. However, I have no idea if there are mosquitoes in this game. I haven't seen any yet. If so, I think I will make a video solely on killing mosquitoes, because just we can. I'm just kidding, by the way, but it would be fun to have those. And yeah, now for the last couple of minutes of this little quick look video, I'm just, playing some more footage. I didn't play this live, as you can maybe tell from my voiceover right now, mainly to be able to focus a bit more on what I want to, bring to you guys, because while playing, you're distracted by so many things, and this won't be a game I'm playing too often on this channel. I am, though, planning to do a few live streams on that, so if you want to catch these live streams, make sure to jump down into the description and check my live stream channel, and then you can also follow on there to be notified whenever we play. So I'm planning next week to play this game a few times in the late evening together with my brother on Twitch. So in case you want to join that, this will be fun, I guess. Not sure if and when we will do it, but you will see them with the live notification. Until then, I think this game is not really valuable for YouTube. But I'm really excited for your feedback. So let me know down below in the comments if you guys think this is an interesting game, and also let me know what kind of bugs you hate or love. So maybe you have an obsession with some bugs. I don't know. If so, let me know. If not, let me know which ones you hate the most. I think we can have a good discussion about those. But yeah, it's also pretty important to talk about the aim again of this game. I told you guys already, you have to find out what is going on with a machine that is in the garden that potentially has shrunken you down. You don't know really, but here you can see my brother and I played a little bit longer, and at a certain point we were able to finish the first quest, and then this happens. So you're basically creating something, and then all of a sudden there's an explosion going on. So this is the first quest we are doing. I'm not really sure what exactly is happening, but you can see this is the whole garden, a little bit more from an overview. And then, yeah, there's this big explosion going on. Fun fact, the first time we did it, I was basically in that area while my brother was hitting the button and he basically killed me. That was a fun part. Unfortunately, I don't have a recording of that. I would have loved to put that in as a wonderful fail, but it appeared that that we didn't record. But yeah, so this game, as you can see, offers some cool little bits of story elements, but also like classic survival game. But what I like especially about this combination is that it's not this classical type of game where you have like to play like 2 hours first to build yourself a base, and then, well, basically from there it's only kind of, just getting for some resources, build a bigger base, and then be happy ever after. So this game really has a story to it, some quests and stuff, which I like because that keeps you busy, keeps it interesting. And honestly though, even though this game looks a bit more comic-y and friendly at the first glance, I felt a bit more, like I even felt more hunted down in here and more dangerous than in the forest on hard mode, to be honest, because like no matter where you go, everything that is around here can be dangerous, The sounds are cool, but also like there was one cool thing. When spiders move around, they really push the grass a little bit to the left and right. You can really always tell how the grass is moving. I kind of like to compare that with dinosaurs and dinosaur games because they're so huge that they bring the whole forest to move, and I don't know. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, as you can see, my brother and I were then just moving on here in the nighttime. I can already tell you, moving around in nighttime is not a good idea. It's not a good idea at all. I think we didn't meet anyone in here, just a little fight at the end. But yeah, you can also see there are some little droplets of water hanging down from some stuff and tumbling down. This is the kind of clean water you can get. But it's very important in this game to find out what is going on and to move forward. As you can see, there is one of the ants fighting with something else. They do also kill some other stuff. But as I said, killing is a good point. Everything that is going to, crouch around here is able to kill you somehow. And this is really making this game so interesting. And yeah, I'm not sure how it will work as a game that you guys are watching, following that, but playing it really is a lot of fun. It's very cool, and yeah, it just offers so much different things. And yeah, so I'm just cutting this here because I don't want to spoil you guys what's happening in the next story element. I just showed you the first one, but yeah, after we've been into this little unexplored area, we went on and looked for some other stuff, and they can see there's a lot of stuff going on here, and they can see some spider webs. These give you a hint of where some spiders living, and this might be an area where you don't want to go. And I also wanted to include this to show you the different kind of lighting over here. There's some cool stuff also you can I'm sorry, I need to just laugh because the dialogues are sometimes just very funny. These little teams, you can play this game. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot about this. This is a multiplayer game, and you can play up to 4 people at the same time in here. And these are the 4 teams you can play. 2 male and 2 female characters you can play. And I haven't seen, I think they are just basically your characters. They don't really have a strength to themselves each, but maybe this is at a later stage kind of important, I don't know. But yeah, you just have to be in a group to play this game. Playing it alone is pretty much very hard and impossible to survive, I guess, but obviously it's possible. But now, this has been it, guys, for the little quick look. I don't want to spoil you anymore because from now on, my brother and I moved forward with the story. So again, I will be streaming that, and we start completely over next week on Twitch. But from now on, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this little quick look. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this setting, this game, and also if you have any questions, put them down in the comment box below because I will be there and answering them. And then, yeah, let me know if you would love to see an actual gameplay of this here on the channel. I would be more than happy to do it, but let's just first hear if you guys are interested or not. And then, yeah, see you in the next one. Have a good Sunday evening, guys, and goodbye.